It's just after about 5:30 in the morning. Um, I wanted to be up earlier to look for this little chick's mother. The turkey chick is in the box. I can't find his mother anywhere. I had initially put him in a brown lunch bag when I went around looking for his mother, and then kept him in that, in the rabbit cage that I had that you saw him in yesterday. And I moved him to a box, which is what you see in the picture, because one website I looked at said that baby turkeys might mistakenly ingest shavings and then their crops get impacted. And I had shavings in that cage. So I moved him to the box. He spent the night in the box. And I was worried that he hadn't made it. But a few minutes ago, he started peeping. So if his mother doesn't show up fairly quickly, well, Natural Resources opens at 8 o'clock. Like I said, it's just after 5:30. If she doesn't show up in some way between now and 8 o'clock, he's probably going to go to Wild Care, which is really too bad. I think it was all the commotion. I mean, there would have been 3 females and 9, 20 young altogether. And I'm trying to figure out why his mother just left. But the 2 girls that were trying to help this little one, I don't think the mother would have kind of taken 2 of them on to try and get to her baby when she had 10 others. So I think that's what happened. I turned the camera on to see if he would make some noise, but I was hoping he would keep calling for his mother. So when he started to do that a few minutes ago, it was a good sign. But now with my voice, he's probably quiet again. So he's probably on his way to Wild Care sometime today. I've got the box with me right here. You might have heard it peep a second ago. I'm taking another walk around looking for his mother. Sometimes when I walk the dog, the turkeys are usually, they get up before the sun comes up, really. And they're moving around like at 4:30. But see, this is what I needed him to do. He's peeping, calling for his... Oh, that's somebody with a hose, I think. Couldn't figure out what the noise was. If he can keep doing that, and if I can see her... She headed this way. And you see a whitish house at the end of the road. That's where the girls said that the mother went last night, which is quite a ways, and she must have been moving very quickly, because I hadn't seen her. Hi. Did you see any turkeys up there? Okay, I'm looking for a mother with about 10 young. This is number 11. Thanks. Thank you. Yeah, I was hoping she was up here. That's the road, and see all of these woods through here. It's perfect for them to keep their young. that woman walks around the block like 2 or 3 streets. So if she didn't see them, and they're not down there, it's just so sad at this point. All I need to do is find its mother. So, also on the top of the box, and you might want to do this if this happens to you, I had written everything that happened, because we do still have social distancing, and this way, all I have to do when Natural Resources picks this up, I can just put the box outside my front door, and the guy can just pick it up, and all the information is right on the top of the box. Then he'll take it to WildCare, and they will let me know how things are going. Usually when they rehab an animal, they then bring it back to where it was found and let it go. You know, but with a turkey it'll be, I don't know, a couple of months at least. The girls that were trying to help it wanted to keep it, which is, I'm pretty sure, illegal. I'm pretty sure they're protected. Then I thought of keeping it, but according to my brother, they're hard to get up to like a good size, that when they're young, there are a few things that can go wrong with them. He's a farmer and he raises them. He said you have to have special food and everything. You can't give them chicken food, and you can't give them calcium like a parakeet. So this is why it's always best to call an agency like WildCare or your Natural Resources officer, or if you don't have those, a dog officer, because a dog officer would know people in town that do the same thing as like WildCare. I mean, I'm trained in this. I could keep it, get the turkey mash, and give it a go, but if you can believe that yesterday we have 20 turkeys fighting over the yard, and now none of them. Oh well. So let's wish him luck. He'll probably be going to WildCare. Okay, well this is kind of a bad thing. I have to go around the other side. The little turkey's been sitting at the back door there in the box, peeping away. And I've been walking all over the place looking for its mother. Okay. Now we got, these are males, and this changes everything. We got, so anyway, he's peeping. You guys move along. And the 7 little babies are at the back door. There's their mother. Okay. I didn't see their mother, and I was worried. So there are the 7 babies with that mother. But this is a problem. I do believe adult males will kill young turkeys. So anyway, I had kind of given up. I'm kind of waiting for Natural Resources to get here. And I don't know if the light is even good enough, but so she's there with those 7. And all the little babies heard them. Her little babies heard the little guy I have in the house. Now males have this bright blue heads. Hello guys. How you doing? Huh? How you doing? That one might be a female in the front, and he's following her. Look at the orange on boy, they're very iridescent. Yeah, that's a female. You can see the difference in the red fleshy thing that hangs off their face. So breeding season, so that was lucky. I should have noticed that was a female first. You don't generally want to interrupt breeding turkeys. But anyway, breeding season is still going on, which, I mean, it seems like everything's late. So a few minutes ago, my little turkey's in the box peeping away, and I look out, and all of the little 7 babies are on the back step again. So there's a little bit of hope now that his mother may come by. I just wanted to add that Natural Resources just picked up the baby turkey. And this is so tough. It would have been so much better if the mother had come back and I had been able to get it back with its mother. It leaves here. I'm in Yarmouth. And she showed up right as soon as their office opens, right at 8 o'clock she showed up and came here right away. She will take it to the veterinarian in Barnstable, and I mean, and I'm telling you this so that you understand what wild animals have to go through just to be helped or saved. There's a veterinarian in Barnstable, and any animals that are headed for wild care for today will stay in Barnstable, and then one wild care volunteer will go to that vet and pick them all up and drive them up to Eastham, which is only, I don't know, maybe 40 minutes with traffic. But because of the trip, you know, it's 40 minutes with traffic up to Eastham where wild care is. They only make one trip a day. So she also confirmed that it is only maybe a few days old. So this was the best result for this turkey because its mother didn't come back. And I'm sure she's going to cut through later today and she'll have the other 10 of them. I think because the kids overwhelmed that group, that the mother just kept going when this must have been the straggler that fell in the window well. So if you find one, be prepared. There's a little bit of an emotional tug because they're so cute and they're so little, and you want to do it yourself, but they really need to go through this process. So he's on his way to Barnstable. He'll make it up to wild care. I'm sure the vet will feed him. Probably if it's an injured animal, the vet would then put it down instead of having it go up to Eastham and have them do it. But there was a bluebird in the yard one time that had been hit by lightning or something, and they had to put that down because it just wasn't going to recover. So do it anyway. Go through the steps that you've seen in these videos. One thing about the adult turkeys I saw, the reason I thought they were both males at the beginning is young males pull a feather out of their chest. But that, I've never seen a female do that. So when I first looked at them, you know, I said 2 males. But then with the bigger male displaying, so I don't know what that younger bird was. Could have been 2 males, could have been a male and a female, and the female pulled a feather out. I've just never seen that happen before. So, you've seen me go through the steps of what to do. Try not to get emotionally attached because they're wild and they don't really like people and they don't really need people. They need to be wild.